Hi, I'm Tony Joe from Remax Camosun here in Victoria, British Columbia. Thanks very much for tuning in. And by all means, after you watch this segment here, be sure to have a look at some of the other educational segments that we have posted on our YouTube channel here. This episode here will be a really brief one, and it has to do with the complaint process. So in other words, if you have had dealings with a real estate professional and things haven't necessarily gone well, what are your recourses and where can you go? Well, first of all, I am happy to report to you that the real estate industry does a very good job of policing itself and making sure that it provides regular education to the membership and to its practicing realtors. Consequently, the number of complaints that we've seen in the industry have come down over the years. And I think part of this too has to do with the fact that consumers have become much more knowledgeable, particularly in the day and age of the internet where information is all there for people to read. Now, we're here in Victoria, and for instance, if someone had an issue or were not certain if they were being served correctly or if things were handled as they should have been, there is a governing body which is the Victoria Real Estate Board. And what that is an association of all 1,300 realtors in Victoria here. And the Victoria Real Estate Board does things like it administers the multiple listing service. The computer system that has all of the data of 20 years worth of information on all the houses that have sold in Victoria for the years. They provide a number of other services as well too, not the least of which is something called business practices or professional standards now in Victoria. So if you've had an issue, you can call or go to the Real Estate Board website. The website, by the way, is vreb.org. I will post it down below here. The phone number is 250-385-7766. You'll want to ask for the professional standards staff member who takes care of these things. After having a discussion with you, they'll decide or they will determine if it's something that, most of the time, by the way, they can answer your concerns right off the bat. But if not, they will be able to direct you to the next steps, including opening up a file. If in fact it goes down that route, there is a committee that the Real Estate Board has called the Professional Standards Committee. And on that committee sits a number of real estate professionals that have many years of service in the business. And what ends up happening is one of the committee members gets assigned the file and they conduct investigations basically into what happened. So you'll get a phone call, you'll have a chance to be interviewed by the committee member. The agent who you're also lodging the complaint against will have the opportunity to speak and things go on from there. Again, I'm happy to report that most of the files that are open find a happy resolution at the end of the day. But even if that does not transpire, it can go further up the ranks to the Superintendent of Real Estate and the Real Estate Council, and that is the provincial governing body that takes care of all these complaints. Again, I will post a number of links right here on the screen for you to visit. But the most important thing is for you to know that real estate is a very professional industry that is very, it takes itself very seriously, and it wants to make sure that it protects the best interests of the community and also of customers, clients, and people alike. Anyways, my name is Tony Joe. Hope you found this helpful. Please, again, by all means, visit the rest of our education segments here on our YouTube channel. Thanks.